way today. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
Up and up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
You ready? 51 the mic. Watch the flag! Watch the flag! General West!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Gurley. he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
2nd and 9 now. That'll be caught by Cup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run here with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. King on 1st and 10. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. King. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Check, 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 check. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Slam, slam, slam. Go.
To throw is King. To throw on 3rd down. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Check safety, check safety. Switch, switch, switch. Hey, alert 3. Kill.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. This offense has converted 2 3rd downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Cohen. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Watch twins, watch twins. 49.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier didn't.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line. Here we go. 60-yard line. Like the 59. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get there. Check your backer. Check your backer. Hey, check screen.
On 2nd down now. It's Cohen. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's King. From the gun, he'll throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They'll run with Montgomery. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. King. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. King now, operating from the gun. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Bandit. Kill. Sponge.
They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now the second down throw on target. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now King throwing on first down. That is caught by Cohen. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Draw play, Cohen. And he loses the football a second time. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Get ready. We go. 60 or. 53. No chance.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley.
I got you, boy.
He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Go there. 60 Pittsburgh.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And an alley to run. 20. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Bears pick it up, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Back to throw. King eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
Check. Fresno. That's it.
King from the gun, he'll throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Rock it.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On the toss, it's Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Joker.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. On the move to his left. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, King. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. On 1st down, Cohen. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's King looking to throw on 2nd down. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's something that there'll be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a draw play for Gurley. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Check, 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 check.
They're running with Gurley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Put him on the buses.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hudson. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Boy, the run on 1st down a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 6 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
50, plant. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Second and long. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Third time's a charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go, as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. King. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. He's back to throw.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. He'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.